Hey everyone, it's Jessie G here. Welcome back to another 12 Facts series. This is part 5. Holy schmolies, it's been a little bit since I posted to my channel. My last episode for Jessie's Hangout was the beta testing, and I talked about my experience with that. It was really interesting to say the least. It still was. You learn a lot from those things. Granted, it's just a game, but the thing of it is you learn how it works, what it does, and so on. So it was really interesting to me. But today's 12 Facts series is going to be all about Star Trek, the movie, and the series combined. There was quite a few facts that intertwined the movie and the series at the same time. So I hope you guys will enjoy today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed the last 12 facts and my episode of Jessie's Hangout where I talk about the beta testing. Also, before I get into today's 12 facts, stay tuned for a true crime episode. I'm going to be doing another true crime series where I just talk about different cases, missing persons cases, cold cases that involve a missing or murdered person. So stay tuned for that. Sorry, it's been taking me a little bit to get a episode out. I wanted to make sure I had all the facts, and plus I'm in the midst of doing some life changes in my life, so it's been a little bit crazy, so to speak. So thank you guys for bearing with me and staying with me through all of this. And if you are new to the channel and you happen to come across this episode, or this series I should say, welcome. Hi, I'm Jessie G. I do all kinds of videos on this channel. Main thing that I do on this channel is my podcast series, Jessie's Hangout, where it's an open topic podcast series where I talk about all sorts of things, and I also do a 12 Facts series here and there. Sometimes I incorporate it into Jessie's Hangout, sometimes I don't. It just really depends. I did do one where I incorporated it into Jessie's Hangout for an episode, so that was pretty fun. But anyways, if you're interested in that type of content and you enjoy this type of episode or series, and you want more from me and more of my gameplays as well, I'm a mobile gamer as well, if I didn't mention that. So go check me out, check out all my videos, and hit that red subscribe button and that notification bell so you'll be notified as to when I upload episodes or series or gameplays, and you don't miss out on anything fun. And without further ado, let's get straight on into today's 12 Facts series. Okay. First fact about Star Trek. First fact. The Star Trek Beyond, Kurt says it's the 966th day of the ship's 5-year mission. That was actually a quote to the older series where one of the episodes where the William Shatner's character says something about it. It was actually the first episode of some sort, if I'm not mistaken, and it was something that was said, so it was basically a tribute to that episode and to that series. So it was really interesting, to say the least. It just reflected on that date, and it basically paid tribute to that date and to that episode. So fact number 2, the USS Grayson was named after a real-life astronomer. It was named after a real-life astronomer, or astronaut, I should say. So they named it after that astronaut, that person, which was really cool. I did not know that. I thought that was a really interesting fact, because I find it really interesting and sentimental when directors and writers and the cast itself name things after somebody or something personal, and it's kind of interesting and a very exciting, a very sentimental moment. So I thought that fact was pretty interesting. Fact number 3. The Star Trek Beyond the escape pods were named after Kirk's father's pilot. He had piloted the USS Calvin in the 2009 movie that was named after that. He named the pods after that. I thought that was pretty sentimental. Number 4. This is a really, really fun fact. You guys will really, really like this fact. Fact number 4, fans used to appear in the original films of the Star Trek. So fans would randomly appear in some of the films, and I'm assuming some of the series too. So they would just randomly appear in some of those, and I think that's totally awesome that they got the chance to do something that they'll probably remember for the rest of their life, and they will tell their children, their grandchildren, their nieces, their nephews, their best friends' kids, their best friends. They'll relive that moment for years to come, because it may not mean much to some people, but when you live your life and you're going through so much and you get a chance to do something that's absolutely awesome, it may not be as big of a part as the actual cast gets, but to be a fan and to actually appear randomly in the series or in the movies, I think that's truly awesome. I mean, it's the little things in life you cherish, even the big things too, but it's the little things, and I think that's pretty awesome in my opinion. Number 4, the real-life laser system was used in the Star Trek Into Darkness. It was actual real-life laser system that was actually used in the movie, so that was pretty interesting. Number 6, Star Trek The Next Generation was banned in Ireland. I guess Ireland didn't really like the episode because there were some things that could protect or mention them, and I'm assuming in a bad way, and it was just, it was pretty crazy to say the least. Fact number 7, Patrick Stewart thought that Star Trek Next Generation would flop, but boy was he wrong. That series made a huge explosion. There were fans everywhere. There's still fans to this day of all of them, even Star Wars even. I mean, you'd be surprised of how many fans and hardcore fans that are out there for that. So, I think Patrick Stewart got the shock of his life. Number 8, sorry. The nation nation of Vultures died before he could. One of the actors who played in the Star Trek series, Asian, I'm gonna kabaj his name, Arkovich, died before he could finish the appearance in Star Trek Beyond. He died on June the 19th, 2016, if I'm not mistaken. That was one of my notes. He died before the movie could even be put out there, so they dedicated Star Trek Beyond to him. Apparently, he died in a horrible accident outside the studio, outside one of the studio areas, if I'm not mistaken. It's kind of really vague of how they give information, but it was a really bad accident, and he died in his 20s, and everybody was really devastated, and this actor was a really nice person, really down-to-earth type of guy, and they contribute to the tribute for the movie for him, so it was really awesome. Also, a couple of, I think either a year or so after the movie was made, I think it was in Beyond or Into Darkness. I think it was in Beyond. That was the year or a couple of months after the original Leonard Nimoy, who played the original Spock, he had passed away, so they contribute the movie to him as well, so I thought that was pretty cool. Number 9, both William Shatner and Leonard Nimoy developed ticculitis. Basically, it's a ringing in the ear because of all the loud noises from the set and everything, and due to an accident. So it was pretty intense making that film. Number 10, Spock original skin was going to be red and not green. So when they originally were going to make it red, but considering he was Vulcan, and I think Leonard Nimoy probably might have something to do with it, I don't know, they went ahead and made his skin green and his blood green too as well. So there was that. That was pretty interesting. Number 11, Eddie Murphy turned down the role in a Star Trek. He was asked to play a certain role, but he didn't like the script that well and the lines and how it was. And even though they redid it, he still didn't like it. So he turned down the role, sadly. Number 12, Leonard Nimoy was the one who invented the Vulcan pinch. That was all him. He put his personal creativiness into Spock, and I think that's what makes Spock so special, and the way his character was, is when an actor or actress puts their creativiness into a character of some sort. So I think that's pretty awesome that he did that. He did help create a lot of other things. He was involved with the character a lot. So was William Shatner. He was involved with his character, but Leonard Nimoy really took his character pretty serious. There was times where it was a bit rough to be him because, you know, when you're an actor, you're kind of in the spotlight all the time, but he really cherished his character a lot. People remember him for his character, but just for himself and who he was as an actor, as a person. He was genuinely a really good person, a really good man. Him and William Shatner was like two peas in a pod, it seemed like. I mean, it was really cool. So it was really sad when he passed before the Star Trek Beyond movie, or Into Darkness, one of the two, when he passed from one or two before those films came out. So it was really sad. So it was pretty sad to see him go. So in that one fact where I said he died before Beyond, it was either Beyond or Into Darkness, one of the two. I don't know which one it was, but it was one or the other. So it was pretty interesting, to say the least. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's 12 Facts series. If you haven't already, give this video a thumbs up, hit that red subscribe button and that notification bell. And if you haven't checked out the description box, I list all of my social medias down there. Go check me out there. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's 12 Facts series part 5. Stay tuned for other parts. Stay tuned for other Jessie's Hangout episodes. I hope you guys have an awesome afternoon or evening or day or night, wherever you are watching this from or listening to this from. And I will see you all in my next series air episode. Laters.